Discipline and consistency separate the good from the great.
Welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now here's your host, three-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Debra Kasowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a Millionaire Woman Show. I'm your host, Debra Kasowski, and today we are celebrating episode 300, and we have listeners from around the world. So grateful for you listening to us from Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Tanzania, Turkey, Italy, Canada, Belgium, so many places around the world. Just giving a shout out to all of you. Thank you for listening. We'd love for you to take a picture, send us a picture from where you're at listening to the show. Also, if you're listening, take a screenshot of your favorite episode, tag us, put down some nuggets, let us know, share it in our stories and our social media. Today, I want to talk to you about putting action behind your words. Now, actions speak louder than words. And if you're one of those people who is constantly apologizing for broken promises, after a while, those apologies become empty and meaningless. Now, if you're wondering if you're one of those people who walk the talk or talk the talk people, they're people who continuously talking. They don't stop, but you don't see any action that follows. Those who walk the talk are getting things done. They're getting results and making magic happen. Now, if you're wondering which tribe that you fall under, I want you to ask yourself, where is there somewhere that you have broken promises, those small little commitments, those micro broken promises where you're not following through, whether it to be a commitment to yourself or commitments to others. Those promises are almighty. So it could be that you say that you're going to call someone and you don't call them. You say that you're going to follow through with an email or put together some type of thing for a presentation and you don't do it. These are all broken promises. Now, broken promises, what do? They lead to people not being able to trust you. You're not going to be able to start trusting yourself. They wonder if you're reliable, dependable, and are you a person who gets things done? Or are they going to just succumb to being disappointed on a regular basis? Now, I don't think that most broken promises are ill-intended, that they're vindictive or malicious. People get caught up in their own stuff, and often it could be underlying habits that are holding them back. They might be somebody who overcommits themselves, does not recognize their own limitations, or they just don't want to say no. They have a fear of failure because they don't want to fail on something that they've committed to, or they're worried about being criticized. Now, where this breaks down is people saying yes when they mean no, not saying no when they have plates overcommitted, or not communicating when they can't fulfill that agreement. See, people think, I'll agree to that. I'll just satisfy her. Then they think, it's just going to blow over. And that's a weak agreement. But if that other person sees it as a strong agreement, now this is where we have discord. And they're not going to be able to put trust in you. But you want to be able to trust yourself to follow through on those commitments that you make. And those are above important more than anything else. And sometimes it leads to what we call the Akrasia Effect. Now, if you've never heard of the Akrasia Effect, what it means is that you choose other things to do rather than what you know you should be doing. It's that lack of control, lack of discipline. It comes down to procrastination, where you are jumping in and going after things that give you that instant gratification, because that's where our brain wants to go. It wants to have fun, and it gets that dopamine hit. And that dopamine hit feels good, right? So this is where we have that push and pull of instant gratification and delayed gratification. Now, if you've ever watched the Marshmallow test, now for those of you who do not know what the Marshmallow test is, after you've listened to this video or audio, I want you to go and check it out. There was these researchers at a university where they performed the Marshmallow test of gathering 3 to 4 year old preschoolers in a room and given them each a marshmallow. And then they would watch them from a video room, and they told them that they'd come back to reward them if they had not done anything and the marshmallow was still intact. Now, you can imagine what these preschoolers were doing. They were licking the marshmallow. They were taking bites. Some were picking at them. Some, just had their hands on their face, just looking at the marshmallow from different angles. Now, when the researchers come back, they reward those who have not eaten the marshmallow. Over the years, they continue to study these individuals, and these individuals who delayed gratification were the most successful in life. So, greatest predictor of success, delayed gratification. But procrastination doesn't help us delay gratification. Procrastination avoids us from getting those things done that we know we need to do. Now, when you don't follow through on your commitments and get things done, now this is where we fall off the wagon. We fail to say what we're going to do. We make promises, but we don't deliver. So you want to under-promise and over-deliver rather than, letting people down. What actions demonstrate more than words is that you are committed. You respect people for their time and who they are. You get things done. You're a person who gets results, and you solve problems. Now, when someone puts action behind their words, they put effort behind what they do. They're demonstrating actions. People will give you more grace when they see that efforts are put in place than someone who is just talking the talk. They don't want to waste their time with those individuals. Now, Rashida Costa said, "Words are of the lips, action of the heart," as mentioned. So you want to get the action at heart. We want to put actions behind those words because actions are more meaningful than words at the end of the day. Now, I want you to think about where you have a promise that's outstanding that you have not fulfilled, or a recent broken promise that you are going to apologize for and make amends. This is your opportunity to create that shift, to fulfill those promises. Not only will people see you in a different light or see you as that person of integrity and that your word matters because there's actions behind it, you will be even more confident and proud of yourself because you did what you said you're going to do. Now, I want to thank you for joining us here on the Millionaire Woman Show, celebrating our 300th episode with us. Now, I'd love for you to hop over to my website at www.debrakasowski.com. You can get your 3-part video course right now to make habits stick, build focus and consistency, find out where your derailers are, and let's make those goals a reality. Now, if you're interested in coaching, please message me. Let me know where you're at, and we'll set up a complimentary discovery session where we can talk about things that help you get unstuck, help you gain clarity from where you are to where you want to be, to make stronger decisions, and to, above all, accelerate some of those goals that you have in mind for yourself. Now, if you're listening on iTunes or your favorite podcast player, please rate and review the show. Send it to a friend to get that listen on. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please hit the bell, subscribe so you don't miss a single episode, and comment below on your favorite part of this video. Thank you. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world and go out and make today fabulous.